final round of round number one.
Woo-wee! Oklahoma City, our final stop in this cowboy state. You didn't think you'd see so many belts and buckles in a big city, did you? But you do. There's a lot of cowboy stuff here. They got a livestock auction 10 minutes from downtown with real cattle stuff.
And I've had cattle from South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Alabama.
People walking around downtown with a handgun in their waistband like it's no big deal, 'cause it isn't. Yes, I guess Oklahoma, that's how they roll. What the hell?
The East Side's not a food desert, it's a food apartheid, you know.
We're gonna see abandoned projects that people are still pissed off about. Saw a junkie with a Great Dane. What? There's a lot of homeless stuff we'll see. Even though folks around here will say, go on, get.
Is that seahorse on the menu?
International food so authentic, you'd think you were in a Chinese wet market.
But it's Oklahoma, you know, like nobody expects this place is going to be any good, right?
So much to see, so much to do. Let's go. All right, the capital of Oklahoma, brought to you by Phillips 66. Oh my goodness. Now this is the scene right here, folks. Welcome to Oklahoma City, the biggest city within 200 miles of this state. This is the capital of Oklahoma. We made it. Nick and Kim dispatching from a beautiful state capitol ground. Say howdy, Kim.
Howdy, folks.
That is a real working oil derrick. There's another one over there. This is the only state capitol to have a working oil derrick on the capitol grounds. Of course they are. This was put in 1940 to keep everybody reminded about the history of this state. Now, if you've been following along, this is about the end of the third week. We finally made it to the big capital city of Oklahoma. We've seen small towns and cowboy stuff and a bunch of other stuff dispatching from the capital. And I tell you what, we've been here for a couple days already, and I think you're gonna be surprised. We kind of like it a lot. Oklahoma, it's a land of cowboys, it's a land of oil, it's a land of space. Yeah. Look at all that sprawl. Man, you can't even see the end of it. The 8th largest city in America when you measure the sheer size of it. Outside of Alaska, OKC's the 4th largest city in size. It's even bigger than Houston. You probably didn't know that. I didn't know that. Population-wise, Oklahoma City is now the 19th largest in the US. They call this a modern frontier city. It's seriously blowing up. It's gone from a sleepy oil town to a modern city with lots of good jobs. And Oklahoma City started to grow, but it really didn't start to take off until like the 1950s when all the big massive interstates were built. All the roads across the plains, north and south, led right to Oklahoma City. And today it just keeps growing. It's very large, it's very sprawly, and it's getting bigger all the time. Downtown Oklahoma City, so it's Sunday. You're not going to expect a lot of people. That's kind of why we're driving around, because you can get around pretty easy. It's very clean. That's my first impression.
I'm going to second that.
There's not a single, they do a really good job. Pride in their city. This might be one of the cleanest downtowns I've seen. I'd give that downtown an A. All right, you can't drive around hanging out the roof on a work day, but you can on a Sunday. They say the city is full of Southern hospitality, and it is conservative, people. This is the most conservative big city in the country, and it's not even close. Like 60% of OKC votes red. In most big cities, you're lucky to get like 30%. It has a very strong evangelical Christian influence and a deep cowboy Western heritage identity. There's rodeos, country music, pickups, all over. People here love their guns, limited government, It really does feel like you're in a big city in the South, rather than a typical progressive, growing American metro.
I look at it like the last 15 years have been huge, but realistically the last like 30 years have been really big for Oklahoma City. I mean, just a lot of tax incentives that we did, like the MAPS project, where you kind of got like communal buy-in to projects that we wanted to do, whether it's bike lanes or the canal or you know, that kind of stuff, like streetscapes. So that was really big for our city. Oklahoma City Thunder was definitely like a big thing for us, so that helped. And then even just winning that championship this year was like a big catalyst. But yeah, I think the cost of living is low. People are extremely friendly.
Now I can sit here and talk about all the good things that are going on here and how it's improving, but you guys are going to get bored with that because you're weird. But I have to keep your attention. So I'm going to shift over to talk about the bad stuff. Here we go. All right. So this is the bus stop here. And this is going to be kind of like sketchy. There's some people laying around. It's not perfect. Okay. As you drive around, you see a little bit more of this stuff. This is turning into a bum crawl a little bit. I was just praising Oklahoma City for its wonderful, carefree, nothing wrong attitude, and we've got a lot of sketchy. We were driving around downtown going, there's not that many junkies lying around. Good for you, Oklahoma City. This isn't so bad. And then we found it, the bum stuff. Here you go.
Radio, Lewis Twain. Let's go, girl. That's your highway headlines for that.
Oh man. They didn't even know we were even filming.
Head toward North Barnes Avenue.
They didn't, like, we just drove by. They probably laid there all day and nobody even knew.
Well, they're probably up all night and they're sleeping.
Yeah. All right. So this is another example of the modest side of town. We've been driving around marveling at how wonderful Oklahoma City is, and then, but when you get back into some of the areas that most people don't see, it's just you're reminded that it's just a regular city. It's not all new, upcoming, fancy new neighborhoods with a bunch of people moving here with jobs and new developments and perfect. There's a harsh reality of a big city. We're on our way to the wealthy neighborhood, ironically, and have come to an area on the west side, and we are just like surrounded by homeless people and druggies and people laying around. Walmart's bathroom, they won't even let anybody in there right now. I went to go to McDonald's just to use the bathroom. She had to literally walk me to the bathroom with a key and let me in. They don't even give you a code. I've never seen that before. Like this this is a salad. I don't know. It's like a chain for salads, I guess. I mean, who would want to even go there?
We grew up around gang banging and gang violence and stuff like that, but that's not all it was. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So
that's JB Williams. He's an artist, activist, business owner. He does all sorts of things here. He's one of the most famous people in town. We spent a whole afternoon driving around parts of the Capitol. Now, JB's going to get his entire own video because we saw a lot. But here's the highlights.
I can show you how bad it is on the east side. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the better way to put it, is show you where resources have been stripped and where, the help is needed. You know what I mean?
Let's go there. Let's go do that.
As opposed to just saying this is where people get killed at. This is where, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So these houses right here, these are the houses I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? These is little duplexes, 1-2 bedrooms.
Oh, these are all abandoned.
Now they're all abandoned. You know what I'm saying? They put them all out. Put all the people that was living in there, they kicked them out. You know what I'm saying?
Who kicked them out?
The
city?
The city, the housing authority people. You know what I'm saying?
So that was kind of like the projects?
Yeah.
And then they threw out the people because why? They're gonna put new housing in?
They supposed to put new stuff in. They ain't did it. but they put everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, it's the whole. How long ago did they do that?
It's been probably about 5-6 years.
5 or 6 years ago, they said y'all got to go. We're gonna
Yep.
put in some housing,
And
and then they never did.
they never did.
So what do you think the reason that they threw everybody out was?
I don't got the answers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what do you think?
But I think that the main reason is that, you know, somebody somewhere had an idea, and I think the idea was to get them out, redevelop. I think it's gentrification. I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. It just makes me feel, you know, sad because I know somebody was here. You know what I'm saying? I know there was a family here. And, you know, where they at now? You know what I mean? And then also just knowing, you know, like, you know, can't nobody tell me nothing. This is where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Man, you're so used to it, you don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just what they do. Everybody's saying it was, you know, the East Side's a food desert. And what I realized is that the East Side's not a food desert, it's a food apartheid, you know. A desert is created by God, you know what I mean? These conditions created by man, you know what I mean?
There are more Medicare plans than there are Florida Keys. Now, luckily with the Florida Keys, they're numbered from beginning to end, so you know where you are on a map. I mean, there's little teeny tiny ones. Medicare plans are not like that. There's 24,000 Medicare plans. And if you don't have a map, there's going to be some real consequences. You pick the wrong Medicare plan, it's not just confusing, it can cost you real money, or it can leave you without coverage that you need for years. Well, luckily, there's a free and easy way to navigate your Medicare journey, whether you've been on Medicare for years or you're just starting. That's Chapter, Independent Medicare Advisors, the only ones that compare every plan nationwide. Now, your chapter advisor will look at your doctors, your prescriptions, and all of your preferences, and they'll say, is this the right plan for you? If you're on the right Medicare plan, they'll be like, good job, you don't need us, you're doing great. If you're not on the right Medicare plan, they'll say, you should probably switch. Folks who use Chapter to switch save about $1,100 a year, and that's a lot. And they're honest, they're not being paid to push any particular plan. They just want you to have the right Medicare plan that you can. So in one quick, easy call, 20 minutes, no pressure, navigate Medicare with ease. Call Chapter today at 347-695-8390. Smells like tough macho stuff. The Oklahoma National Stockyards. Every Monday morning at 8 a.m., they have a cattle auction here in Oklahoma City at the Stockyards. Been doing it since 1910, and it is the biggest, longest running cattle auction in the world. Now, the cowboy culture here is strong, y'all. You go about 10 minutes outside of downtown, you start seeing farms and ranches. Dudes come from Kansas, Texas, Nebraska, all over the region to buy and sell 800 head an hour. Takes place every Monday morning. Just a typical Monday morning, work truck stuff, cow shit everywhere. Oh, we got a new load coming in. Fresh meat.
This is the last stockyards. There's not another one in the world. The hats and the boots and all that is not all about what's going on. Out here where we're sorting people's livelihood. the cattle that they bring into us and trust us with, we take care of it as good as possible, like if they was ours.
This is a very large operation. This is massive, right? I mean, it goes all the way. It's like the size of a NFL stadium parking lot. Can't even hear yourself out here. This is the catwalk. You come up here and you look down at the steer and the cattle that you want, and you make your decision. I'll take that one, and I'll take those, and that one there, and all of those, and then you go inside and you bid.
Here there are 759 pounds right off the cow, one round, boys. 341, 341, 341, right there, boys. 341, 341. There they are. Here we go. I got the money one. 341, 341. You want to try them there? 467 on Western, 84, 467 on Western, 84. 29 more of the bigger brother, 607 pounds, 90 days, 2 go around.
Now on Saturday nights, all the cowboys and cowgirls in the whole region come to the stockyards. They go to a honky-tonk called Cowboys. There is nothing like this place in the entire country.
We're at Cowboys!
This is gonna be a good time.
We'll start it off comfortable enough to give it a nod like that. Here we go. Negative, no score. See what we did with this. Here we go.
Dirt in our drinks and dirt in my mouth. I was like I've been chewing on dirt.
This is the best place I've ever been. We were told, Nick and Kim, you guys got to go to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum. Duh. This is the best place to see how much the cowboy lifestyle has influenced like the whole state of Oklahoma. And it was wonderful. All right, there's artwork in here. That's a Native American piece. They got costumes from all the big Western flicks. Robert Redford wore this in The Electric Horseman. Look at that. I am super jealous of that buckle. That is big. I think they have every type of lasso ever invented in here. And look at this funny looking gun. But I bet I wouldn't say that to the guy holding it. They have a whole section just on the barbed wire fence over time. There's hundreds of different barbed wire styles that the tough cowboys used. And there's even a section of all the famous cattle brands used over time.
If I lived in China, my brand for my ranch would be a duck, because Chinese people eat ducks. Or it would be a dog.
Well, that's a good one, partner. My brand would be a real rootin' tootin' can of beans. Tell me what this place is all about.
I don't know. I think this is a great city that I think not a lot of people know about, and it's, for me, it's like the perfect size of city. You know, like it's not too big. You still, one of the things I notice a lot is it's small enough that you still have kind of chance encounters. So you see people out a lot, like almost like it's a small town. Like I run into friends a lot, like even downtown. You know, when you go to a Thunder game, I've lost track of people that I know on the Kiss Cam kind of thing. So it feels like a small town, but you have all the like cool city stuff. You know, great restaurant scene. You know, lots of different sports you can go to. You know, the really great amenities, the park and whatnot. So yeah, it's awesome.
It seems pretty affordable here.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things also that is pretty, I think I would say, common knowledge. Like people who live here might say a lot of things as far as their critique goes, but I don't think cost of living is one of them. Like generally speaking, yeah, the rent's pretty reasonable. Going out is pretty reasonable. You know, taxes are relatively low. So yeah, it's definitely affordable living here. That's for sure.
There's a bunch of neighborhoods here that are actually really kind of hip and cool and up and coming. This is another one, Midtown Plaza Court. This is Route 66. Many of you have driven pretty much right down this street in uptown Oklahoma City. I bet some of you have even been in the Tower Theater. Oh, the Church's Chicken got graffitied. Okay, so I could do a whole video just on the different neighborhoods in Oklahoma City. There's a bunch of them. They're all getting better, kind of. I'm going to show you the highlights. I'm going to start right here. This is the Paseo Arts District. This is their fancy upscale art area, kind of like their Palm Springs. This is where you'll find expensive artwork. I know! Oklahoma City has modern, expensive galleries and progressive artists. Who would have thought? And then down the road a little bit's the Plaza. This is also kind of a funky, cool, artistic, getting better little neighborhood in Oklahoma City. We hung out there for a little bit. Everything's getting better here. I mean, you got artists, you got kind of funky.
So my homie owns this bar right here. But it's cool. It's a cool little part of town.
And this is all kind of like getting better. Like this was not as nice as this.
No, it was nothing like this.
It was all like,
yeah.
So what year was this? Like mid '90s. This was all like beat up.
'90s. I would say it started changing like probably like 2005, 6, 7, 8, something like that.
It just one building and then it led to another one, and pretty soon the whole area was thriving.
The whole thing. Like there used to be like a laundromat over there. I remember washing my clothes and seeing like rats running across the bottom of washing machines, you know?
This your friend's place here?
Yeah, we'll see a piece here.
The Rad Bar. That looks like my kind of place. Oh, dude, this is my kind of place. This is rad. Where's your place here?
Welcome. This is Canopy in the Plaza District in Oklahoma City. This is art studio, working art studio. We have 5 artists that work out of this space. Each artist has about 300 square feet of their own room. I mean, the Plaza District has been here since the 1930s, but I'd say in the 80s kind of hit a downturn. And about 1997, we got a new streetscape, and artists started moving back into these buildings because they were vacant. It was cheaper space. Eventually, a lot of the artists around here started a project called Plaza Walls, which is this mural project where we have 50 murals. They get rotated once a year. We bring in artists, international, national, regional artists, to come in and paint all the walls in one weekend. Super cool project.
We're just driving around. We just came to another awesome little neighborhood, a little district. I don't know what it is, but it's clean and very vibrant. Automobile Alley. I don't know if that's the name of the district or what. I think it is. It's Monday morning and she is at work. Oh my God. Oh God. Is this a market too? Oh, it's a market and a restaurant. We're so hardcore, we even came to the Asian district. Yes, Oklahoma City has Asians. This is the heart of the Asian district. You've got Chinese food, other languages of stuff that I don't know what it is. It is authentic. Is that seahorse on the menu?
Dumpling. We're gonna do this one. That one? Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is that the only?
Okay.
Ew. Barbecue pork bun, dim sum with shrimp and pork.
And pork.
Shrimp and something.
Corn.
Shrimp and corn. No seahorses were harmed in making this dim sum. And there's our bill. Not sure what we owe, but it was really good. This is the memorial for the Oklahoma City bombing that happened. They still left part of the building up here. All right, it is 98 degrees and it's 5:30 on a Sunday. We're gonna go to Bricktown right now and just kind of try to cool off a little bit. Now, Bricktown is Oklahoma City's Timu San Antonio Riverwalk. It's kind of an upscale little area near downtown. They've redirected a waterway and they've built some areas that you can shop, and there's some restaurants along here. It's very clean. People come down here and hang out. Okay, just east of downtown, it's a neighborhood called Bricktown. And it is very bricky, as you can tell. It is rowdy up here. Bricktown's got like these bars up here. I have not seen this before outside of San Antonio, where you have the little boats that you can rent, take a little cruise, wine and dine along the side of this whole canal. You can just get a little boat ride through the Bricktown thing.
Today, you picked a very nice day to Bricktown. Get a little bit of wind today, so it's not so hot and bloody.
It smells like weed down here, so this family just got a whiff of some pot from them on the left. So much for the family-friendly entertainment. God, you can't do anything without smelling pot everywhere now. More Bricktown stuff. There's a putt-putt over here. They have a mini golf course in this little area. That's neat. All right, it goes all the way down to the river. I think it's another half a mile down. And there's no trouble down here. It's very clean. They did a good job.
The baseball stadium's right
And the baseball stadium's right over there. So the Dodgers AAA team is in Bricktown. The Comets is their new name. Stadium is right down here. We're maybe 5 minutes from downtown in this little neighborhood, Bricktown. A+ on Bricktown, Oklahoma City. We're gonna go to the Bricktown Brewery, an Oklahoma original since 1992. It's Sunday, there's nobody here. Don't judge them. I like it a lot more than I thought I was gonna like it. It's very sprawly, you know, we don't really like big cities with freeways and crime and stuff, but I do have to say their downtown is very nice. And the cowboy stuff that we've already seen is way more than I thought we were gonna see. Are you surprised by how much you like Oklahoma City?
I am very surprised, but I do like it a lot. I mean, it has cowboy culture. It has a very clean downtown.
All right, we are in Nichols Hills now. This is the most exclusive and desirable neighborhood in pretty much the entire state. Nichols Hills it's a little section on the north side of OKC. Households in here, they make more than $200,000 a year. They're the wealthiest people in Oklahoma, really. People call this the Beverly Hills of Oklahoma. Houses in here start at about $900,000 and go well into the $2 million range, but there's stuff in here that's way more than that. Toby Keith, he has a place nearby. All the oil executives live in here somewhere. Some of the Oklahoma City Thunder basketball players live in here. Totally exclusive. Zero crime in here. Everybody is highly educated, sort of gated, big yards, big houses. When you dream of making it big time in Oklahoma, this is where you want to be. I heard a lot about Nichols Hills. It's not as gaudy as I thought it was going to be. Very nice homes. I think it's more about the name recognition than anything. Tell your friends you live in Nichols Hills and you're buying dinner. We've got our Haas. I don't know what that is, but it's fancy. We've got the Cheesecake Factory and Macy's, J.C. Penney. And of course the suburbs. So Oklahoma City, most people that move to Oklahoma City don't live in city proper. They move to suburbs. This is where all the middle class and all the upper middle class people move, either on the north end or the south end. I'm going to do a whole video that's going to have more on the suburbs, but here's the highlights. This is more. Their little downtown really isn't really that exciting. I thought it was kind of boring. But Toby Keith is from here, so that's cool. There's almost 80,000 people here and more. Everybody wants more affordable housing and good schools. Now, if you want to get a house right here on this street, it's about $250K. They were going up, but everybody wants to live in Norman now. They get a lot of tornadoes and more. This is Norman, the college town suburb, home to the University of Oklahoma. That's our football stadium down there. It's a pretty big campus. Lots of students go there. It's a nice downtown. Look at that. But most college towns are pretty nice. A lot of people move to Norman just because it's a great place to live, not just because of the university. And then there's Edmond. Really nice homes that cost a lot of money now that are all squished together. All the houses right here are about $700,000, and they can't sell them fast enough. Everybody wants to be in Edmond. Well, it's been called the best place to live in Oklahoma. New homes, good schools. It's still clean, safe, and conservative. I'm telling you, Oklahoma City people, your friends and family, they'll think you're nuts. But there's way worse big cities you could move to. All right, we're going to end this video from the Stockyard City here in Oklahoma City. Behind me is Exchange Street. You got the cattle auctions on that way. You got downtown Oklahoma City that way. Exchange Street is where all the all tough hombres came down. You buy and sell cattle. You have a good meal. There's Western stores here. There's saloons. Feels very old west here in Stockyard City. Exchange Street, very famous. All right, so we walked around the Stockyard District a little bit before we even went into Cattleman's. We just kind of checked stuff out. Of course, we had to go into Langston's. It's the biggest Western wear joint in the whole state of Oklahoma. Oh my God, look at all those boots. Oh my gosh, elephant skin? For real? It's made of alligator belly boots. What kind of fish was it? Parakou. Parakou boots? Capybara.
And yeah, these are very good taken care of. They don't really get scratched at all.
Shark boots, the toughest boots you can get.
Definitely.
Oh, dang, Kim, are you gonna get that?
No.
That's a Wrangler robe? What is that?
It's a jacket.
Oh my gosh. Oh, McClintock Famous Restaurant and Saloon. Look at this place. Green River Bourbon with a big rock in McClintock's. Now we're gonna go over to Cattleman's Cafe. Everybody, like 10 people told us, you need to go to Cattleman's, you and Kim, and have a good meal, good steak. Feel like you're part of the old West out there. We're gonna do that. It is not cheap, but we're doing it for YouTube. Smells like dinner. All right, you rolling? I might be the only cowboy in here. Everybody's as tough as me.
I like how you.
Okay, turn it off. And we got some lamb balls we're gonna try. What do they call them here?
Lamb fries.
Lamb fries.
What are you about to do, Nick Johnson?
Lamb fries. Lamb balls. I think my testosterone just went up like 20%. Cattlemen's used to feed all the ranchers that came down here that didn't have a lot of money. And now they feed rich people. Of course, we had to get the $50 steak to see what the buzz was all about. The steaks here are very famous.
Oh, dang, Nick.
Oh, dang. Look at that. Oh, my God. T-bone.
Thank you.
That's the same steak that George H.W. Bush used to get when he came here. Of course it is.
All right, rolling.
All right. This is pretty much the best steak we've ever had.
What kind did you get?
I got the T-bone. And if you come to Cattleman's, you come to Oklahoma City, get the T-bone at Cattleman's. I mean, it was born 2 blocks from here.
Oh, I don't know that we
Sold.
Say that.
It's all gone. We have had a really good time in Oklahoma City. I have to say, we do like Oklahoma City a lot. I did not think I would say that, but we do, and it's not just because of all this cowboy stuff here. It's because it's kind of a cool up-and-coming place. We didn't think we were going to have a liking for it, but we did. And off we go as we go and look over.
And we're celebrating the end. We're celebrating the end of our trip.
We are celebrating the end of the trip. This is the end of the trip.
So this is our celebration.
I was just about to do my drone shot over the beautiful Stockyard City looking over, but we are celebrating. This is the end of the trip. We began in Kentucky, Missouri. We're in Oklahoma now, and the trip is over. And we had a good time. Now back to the drone shot. Downtown in the distance, Stockyard City, loud trucks. Now let's go get another steak, damn it. Okay. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, well, you can find that link in the description as well. You can get shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of great Mappy merch. Click the link, get some Mappy gear. Thanks for watching.